People found two officers. Let's approach them. Yo, officers! Excuse me, officer, come here, please. Officers, come here, please. Come here, please. Excuse me, officers. Can you stop there, please? I'm trying to engage in conversation with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Can you answer a few questions for me, please?
If we can.
What rights do fathers have?
Sorry?
What rights do fathers have?
Fathers?
Yeah.
In regards to what, sir?
Seeing their children. And why do the police pick and choose what orders to enforce breaches on?
It's massively case independent, isn't it? So I can't get involved in whatever case.
No, but
referring to.
there's a lot of people in my case, in cases where we can't see our children, and we're trying to go down the right paths to see our children, and we end up getting arrested. So I'm bringing a light to this situation and approaching the police and asking them, why do you choose to enforce certain orders and not certain orders?
Okay, all I'm going to say is I'm not the officer, my colleague isn't the officer involved in that case. So.
No, but
I'm going to finish after that, mate.
No, I'm asking questions. You're a public servant.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in charge to ask questions. So
ask the officers that are involved in the case.
no, I'm asking the police force. Why, if I've got a contact order to see my child here, and there's a non-molestation order here, made by the same courts, if I breach the non-molestation order, I can get arrested. If the mum breaches the contact order made by the same judge in the family courts, no one can enforce it. Why is that? Is that fair on dads?
You have to speak to your OIC, sir.
Speak to
The
who?
officer in charge of your case.
No, there's not. I think there's a judge who's made an order where me and numerous other fathers can see our children. But when the other parents don't abide by that order, there's no one are expressing their powers to enforce the order. But if the father breaches the non-molestation order towards the mom, please come round, arrest him, take him to the police station, put him before the court. Like, that is not fair, is it? Like, fathers are entitled to see their little kids. So if an order is made, why ain't you enforcing it?
Like my colleague said, sir, it's very case dependent, and I can't make sweeping comments and generalisations because that would just be incorrect, and I'll be giving out false information.
So
yeah, we can't give you advice on.
No, I'm saying, I'm asking you what use are court orders. Police can't enforce them. No, it's not my case. Can you enforce a child contact order made by the family court judge?
Again, sir, it depends on the circumstances.
Okay, a judge says a father is entitled to contact Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, the mum does not abide by it. Can you go and physically enforce that order?
At the end of the day, sir, we're all about public safety, aren't we? So if anyone's in danger, we will enforce.
No, but not about safety. You're not subjects now. What about?
So to me, it sounds like you're talking about a very specific situation to you, which I'm not aware of.
Okay,
so I
so
can't make these sweeping comments.
no. Do you know if a judge tells you I can't drive, yeah, you will, and you see me driving, you will arrest me.
Depends. Well, like I said, sir, it depends what the judge has said you can't drive.
Okay, if the judge disqualifies me,
if you've been disqualified, that would be a moving traffic offence, sir. So yeah.
That's what I say. So you enforce that order. So if the same judge.
But what we're saying is, it's case and investigation dependent. A driving offence.
Mate, but
a lot more black and white. You're not allowed to drive. And you see you driving.
No, but I'm giving you that as an example. Why enforce that order that's been made by a judge? But if a judge makes an order where a father can see a child and the mum don't abide by it, you don't enforce it. Okay. You pick and choose which order that you want to enforce.
Right, we're going around in circles.
That we are, what I'm saying, because so that's where fathers are, going around in circles, pillar to post. Okay. We're not getting no answers.
Try and contact whoever's in charge of the investigation, if there is an investigation.
So, sorry mate, but who enforces the orders from the family courts?
So you're asking us to make sweeping comments, and we're not going to make any sweeping comments. Go ahead, mate. Say hello to the
How you doing, brother? You good?
Hi.
How you doing? Good. As I was saying, yeah, so
You make sure you get your home safe, right, sir? All right, good man, good man.
So if I got
You in the bus, mate?
excuse me, if I got a contact order now, yeah, stating I can see my little girl, and the mum ain't bringing her to the place, can you physically come and get my little girl?
What we're saying, and we keep saying it.
No, I want a yes or no answer.
I don't know. It can be a very grey area. I don't know the exact.
So why can one?
I don't know the exact order, the exact court order.
I'm giving you
the exact breaches.
She's
I
not.
I can't advise you on a case that I've never heard before.
So what advice would you give fathers?
I'd give you the advice of trying to contact whoever the officer in charge is. If you don't know who it is, then call 101. Tell them what you've said. Tell them your name. Tell them your child's name. There will be an investigation. If there's not, then there will be a prior investigation. Try and contact whoever the officer in command is, in charge is.
Also, yeah,
We don't know.
one of my followers, Anthony James, yeah, hasn't seen his daughter Isabella Grace for nearly 10 years.
Again, sir, you're asking about a specific case which we have no knowledge of.
No,
How do you
no,
expect us to
I know you got no
comment on
knowledge,
cases we
but I'm
have
giving
no
you
knowledge
facts
of?
of the case. So
Right.
what advice would you give Anthony James?
The exact advice that
I'm
I'm
giving
giving you,
you.
mate, we're going to have to go to the patrol.
So what advice?
The exact advice that I'm just giving
No.
you.
To talk to the officer in charge, sir.
No,
Not some random officers you found on the street who have no idea about your personal situation.
Anthony James has come to the police on numerous occasions. Hasn't seen his daughter for like nearly 10 years.
Right.
Police are the mom has took Isabel out of the UK.
Right.
Yeah. So what advice would you give him?
So again, sir, you're expecting two officers, right, to speak on behalf of the West Midlands Police. We don't make the policy. We're not officers in charge of this particular case. I would recommend, is it Anthony James you said?
Anthony James, yes.
Speak to the officer in charge.
No, that's Anthony James is the father of the missing girl.
Right.
And the police ain't doing nothing about it to try and find the girl.
You're saying there's been no investigation regarding this missing girl.
The child, there was a court order. Them two, Anthony James and the mum, were seeing each other. They split up. She wanted to leave the UK. Yeah. Anthony was fighting the case, opposing it. Police agreed with it. CAS agreed with it. The family courts agreed with it. Now she's gone. It's been 10 years. The conditions was that she needs to keep contact between Isabella and Anthony. She hasn't. So now, what advice would you give him?
Again, sir, I can make no comment because you've given me brief facts.
I'll give you facts of the case. The mom
Again, sir.
has took the girl away out of the United Kingdom, and she ain't abiding by the court order. And Anthony hasn't seen his daughter for 10 years. So what?
Again, sir, no comment because I can't comment on it. I simply cannot. You're asking impossible questions.
Who do I ask then? Because we need answers to these questions.
Sir, if you are you willing? Are you wanting to make a complaint towards West Midlands Police?
No, but I've got a YouTube channel, and I'm going around asking police.
Right.
Why don't, well, like as an example, why do you choose to enforce one order, a breach of one order, but not a breach of that order?
If that's your opinion, sir, then that's fine.
No, you've just confirmed it.
Sorry?
You just confirmed it.
I'd advise, and as I've said,
Okay, go. I said to you.
I'm about to tell you my advice.
Go on.
As I've said, try and get into contact with the officer in charge.
There's not an officer in charge in the
Failing
case.
that,
The judge has made an order.
Attend your local police station. Explain all of this because we have nothing to look anything up. We have very brief facts. What you've told us before that, we didn't know anything.
Forget my facts. Why, as I say to you, why do you enforce breach of one order but not of order? You're missing the point.
We don't know.
So who does know? You're the police. Come on, you're supposed to. Why don't you enforce a contact order?
Goodbye, mate.
Yeah, you're dismissed. Go about your day. Silly little people. But yeah, on to next people.